Well, it's an amazing day, isn't it? Oh wait, never mind. This godforsaken app exists. Well, thanks. My day's ruined now. Twitter. Over the years, Twitter has had an awful reputation, and not surprising to report, it's still no better even after Elon Musk bought it for some goofy ass reasons. I swear, every time I go on this godforsaken app, my brain gets even dumber when my IQ is already way below the worldwide average, and I end up feeling smarter whenever I close the app. Twitter on paper is supposed to be an innocent app to post about news, events, or your favorite YouTubers, like me I hope, and many more innocent uses, such as posting the godsend that is Overwatch. Twitter also allows you to connect with your favorite fandoms to talk about your favorite stuff. I don't know, like Garfield card or some shit. But the main issue here is not Twitter as an application itself, nor the fandoms on it, no. But it's the fact that Twitter tends to attract some extremely toxic people on their platform. And despite many fandoms on Twitter having their good side, 9 times out of 10, those fandoms end up getting a very big fucking stain on them because of those toxic ass people with over 100 hours of screen time per week that infest Twitter. I genuinely ask us with full sincerity, but how do some of you motherfuckers actually spend that much time on Twitter? It actually baffles me. Some of those fandoms on Twitter include the Western K-pop fandom, the Anime Localizers fandom, the Minecraft YouTubers fandom, the Red Pill Bros fandom, and the list goes on longer than the entirety of written history, to be honest. Those are just some of the fandoms that are known to be notoriously toxic on Twitter, and the VTuber space is really no exception to being horrible sometimes as well, as I'm sure you all knew from the title of this video. From chronically online fuckers creating a blacklist of VTubers to avoid watching for some petty ass reasons, to many VTubers getting harassed at alarming rates for the most goofiest of reasons possible. The best way to describe the VTuber fandom on Twitter is pretty simple. It's just basically a bunch of insufferable little shits gathered up in one place that don't know when to shut the fuck up. Well, to be honest, that goes for any Twitter fandom really, but it's super prominent in the VTuber space. There's plenty of pretty cool people in VTuber Twitter, don't get me wrong about that. I just don't know how to maintain friendships, nor socialize to make new friends. I'm kinda cooked, to be honest. I'm gonna end up getting cancelled for this video by chronic Twitter users either way, so I'm cooked regardless. Make sure to subscribe. Back when all the goofy Niji-Sanji stuff happened, I won't get into it in this video because I already made a video on it and you can check it out right after this video now. Please, I'm begging you. But basically, Niji-Sanji is a VTuber agency that did a ton of offensive things, and a group of chronically online Niji-Sanji fans went out of their way to make a massive hit list of people who don't support Niji, and writing quite stupid excuses on why you shouldn't support those people. And if you know anything about Niji-Sanji right now, you'll know that genuinely, they're an evil company. No more yapping, let's take a look at the hit list now, shall we? The hit list starts off with a major disclaimer that is hella goofy, and it states,
Disclaimer, I did not make the list all by myself. There are a lot of input from Niji fans and I just want to make the compilation here and double check by looking up the evidence tweets.
This confirms that it was not only one person who made this, but a whole group of chronically online losers who went out of their way to scour the Twitter universe to put people on this hit list. And all basically for having an opinion, yo, we are cooked as a species. The whole point of the list, and the reason why it even exists, is just solely to scope out people who are certified Niji-Sanji haters and give them help for not liking Niji-Sanji. But in fact, it did the complete opposite of that. Anyone who ended up on the list ended up getting more followers and support because they were on that very list that was supposed to cancel them. It's just comical to see at this point. Cancel culture on Twitter is fucking awful. I'm sure we all knew that. Canceling someone sometimes is deserved, while other times it's not. But in this case specifically, the cancel hit list turned into a fucking meme in the VTuber community. Because if you ended up on this very hit list, it was the equivalent to getting the fucking Medal of Honor from the military. The list starts off with dramatubers, clippers, YouTubers, and streamers, and then it goes all the way down here. I'll just leave this entire blacklist in the description of this video below, because quite frankly...
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Here's my favorite category of the hit list though. The I take a who, but they got followers. They don't even know who they're putting on their own hit list anymore. Nobody can take this thing seriously, I swear. There's so many people in this category of the hit list for no reason too. This isn't the only blacklist that people have created for VTubers though. There's been many more speculations going around that there's more of these goofy ass lists popping up left and right, solely to spread hate to random VTubers with zero evidence. Sadly, I haven't been able to find one that's still up because they were almost likely deleted for a very good reason. There is one outlier though to this. There's this one page on Twitter dedicated to exposing actual weirdos in the VTuber scene with actual evidence. So I can't say much to them besides good job at exposing the weirdos. This still doesn't change the fact that most of these goofy out blacklists contain basically the source of I made it up type evidence. If you're someone that's ever created the blacklist of any sort without any real evidence, you're so corny, like come on, just block them if you don't like their opinion. The harassment that VTubers get on Twitter too is insane. VTuber fans can get way too touchy with their favorite VTubers. Parasocialism isn't a bad thing per se because everyone is parasocial to somebody. Even if you just like somebody else's music, that means you're parasocial and there's nothing wrong with that. But in the VTuber space, holy hell, it's a really big problem. They even made a game about the weirdos in the VTuber space, literally. Even sometimes VTubers be harassing other VTubers. It's literally friendly fire up in this bitch. Nobody is safe anymore. Some of y'all gotta end up going to a fucking psych ward though, I swear. I mean, including me too, I'm not even gonna lie about that. I won't be showing any specific cases in this video just for anonymous reasons alone, but if you're not a VTuber and you just look up the two terms together, VTuber and harassment in the search bar, it's gonna be so fucking excited because you're gonna find an endless school of situation after situation of some VTuber getting harassed by some weirdos. A lot of people definitely argue to just simply block the person who's fucking with you. While in retrospect, that works pretty well, but the people who also argue this completely forget the fact that it's way too easy to make an alt account to continue being a weirdo.
You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts!
There's genuinely many problems in the VTuber sphere of Twitter. Many other fandoms are cancerous as well, but VTuber Twitter is no exception. It's not nearly as bad as some other fandoms on Twitter, but it for sure has its problems, which are annoying as hell. Make sure to subscribe though, I appreciate you for watching, make sure to follow my Twitch, and peace.